Thank you. My name is Martha Mukakarisa. I'm going to tell you about how someone can improve personal and professional effectiveness by managing stress. I will start by summarizing the two videos. One is Secrets to Happiness by Brandon Burchard. Brandon Burchard is a social motivator. He claims to help people attain their goals through through common sense solutions. His video is available on YouTube, and it was published on 4th May 2014. So in his video, he talks about happiness in three areas. One is emotional happiness. The second is physical happiness. The third is spiritual happiness. He says that to be happy emotionally, you have to look at the past with gratitude, even though the situations may be they could have been hard for you. However, to be happy about the past, you have to look at those that just made you happy, and then you look at the past with a positive mind. You just become gratitude of what went well, and you just ignore what didn't go well and what hurted you. That's when you have peace, and then you have happy about the past. So to be happy in the present, you have to be whole present, engage in the present. Not being in a place yet your mind is somewhere else. You have to engage in the present for you to know, to be aware of what's going on, to avoid being lost in a time. So there you be happy. So to be happy, what he says about being happy in the future, he says that you have to anticipate the future with excitement. Think about something that you will do in order to be happy, and then you will be happy because you know in the future you're going to be happy because of an action you will do that will bring you happiness. So to the second thing he talks about is being happy physically. He says that you have to sleep 8 hours, you have to drink more water, you have to exercise. Yeah, you have to also take breaks if you have a lot of work. So he also talks about food. You have to eat greens, avoid starches, or avoid sugars, and avoid food that you know that is going to bring you um, allergies. You know the food that brings you allergies, and avoid them. So to be happy spiritually, you just become gratitude. You just it's all about being gratitude of what you have. That's when you will be happy emotional, I mean spiritually. So this Brandon Burchard, what he talks about happiness is just listing those points, and he just talks about theories. He doesn't provide evidences that can show us really those theories can work out. He just present the ideas, he just present the theories, but no, we can't exactly know if those if those uh, if those theories can work out, because he didn't provide evidences for them. However, the video of Happiness for a Lifetime by Sandra, she gives evidences, because she said that she believes happiness in that is a result of the experiment she conducted. She said that to be happy for a lifetime, you have to help someone else. She said if you want to be happy for an hour, you take a nap. If you want to be happy for a day, you go for fishing. If you want to be happy for a month, you get married. If you want to be happy for the year, you try to own a fortune. And if you want to be happy for a lifetime, you have to help someone else. In order to prove this, she conducted the experiment, which is an evidence that shows us really this is a theory that can work out, because it provides scientific evidences, it provides scientific support from the experiment she conducted. She told the students to do actions of kindness, and they had a task of doing 5 kindness actions in a week, that experiment could last for was to last for 6 weeks, and in 5 days students had to perform 5 actions of kindness in order to prove if helping someone else can give a person happiness for a lifetime. So students, one of the groups of students just said, we have a tight schedule, and instead of doing one action of kindness in a day, in order to have 5 actions of kindness in a week, let us just do these 5 actions in only one day, because we have a tight schedule, we have other things to do. And then they did those actions of kindness. However, others just followed the schedule, and then they did the actions of kindness as it is scheduled. However, the students who did actions in only one day, 5 actions for a week in only one day, because of their schedule, it was proven that they became happy because they spent their whole day while doing the actions of kindness, like helping a brother, buying him a comic book. Or they also, some of them also say that we went to visit the grandma at the hospital. So those kinds of actions. So we can see that those students who spent the whole day doing actions of kindness, they just became happy for the whole day, as they did their actions in the whole day. And those who performed the 5 actions in a week, as it is scheduled, they just became happy for those hours. They are doing one action in a day, another action in the second day, another action in the third day. They didn't become happy for the whole day, which means they became happy for the few hours they performed the actions in a day. However, those students who performed the actions in the whole day, they just became happy. So the kinds of another thing I'd like to talk about is stress. The kinds of stress that can happen to a place like Akim is like overloaded work, like tight schedule, like unrealistic deadlines. However, they need to manage those stress. I would just give personal experience how I dealt with stress successfully and how I dealt with stress unsuccessfully. There's a time when I was to submit my class assignment, and I just uh, I just saw that the deadline is going just to catch me, and I uh, when I saw that I had to submit at 5 p.m. and I reached 5 p.m. when I have not yet finished. The stress I just got stressed, and I was like, if I'm not even submitting to get enough grades, because they are going to reduce them because I delayed, and I just went and sleep. That was dealing with stress unsuccessfully. But the next time, what I did is just to sit and think, what am I going to do? I developed a spirit of optimism, and I said that next time I will do it, I will face it and I will make it. I also had I just felt a spirit of hardness. I said I have to deal with stress the next time. I have to feel I am strong enough to deal with the stress. So the second time when it went like that, scheduled and I prioritized. I first did the class assignment before I went to converse with other students, because that is what made me beat it the last time, and I was able to deal with stress successfully. So in our areas, in whatever we do in our daily actions, we have different sources of stress, so we need to manage stress successfully. You have to sit and think. You have that spirit of hardness, know that you will make it, and just sit and plan how you will deal with stress successfully. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for your time.